BJP launching a counter-attack after Rahul Gandhi's Hitler remark aimed at Narendra Modi. Senior leader Ravi Shankar Prasad says Narendra Modi doesn't need a certificate of governance and hitting out at Rahul Gandhi. Ravi Shankar Prasad also adding that the Congress vice president must check his facts.
We have with us Deputy Leader of Opposition Rajya Sabha, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, today Rahul Gandhi was in Gujarat. Very aggressive Rahul Gandhi saying and connoting, calling Narendra Modi almost a Hitler. How do you react to that?
A man who's supposed to claim the legacy of Nehru and Indira Gandhi and son of Rajiv Gandhi is talking this language. That means it is a case of sheer desperation. Rahul Gandhi has no answer as to why there is corruption. Why today Pawan Bansal has been made a witness in the Railgate scam? Why tickets are being given to the Kalmadis and to Chauhans? Why there is price rise? Why there is unemployment? He has no answer, which is supposed to. The people are seeking answers. And he is going into false history. And that too with aggression. I never knew that Mr. Rahul Gandhi will do his homework, but at least his speechwriter ought to have done his homework well. Because if Mr. Rahul Gandhi would look inwards, he will have to think a lot as to how his own grandmother sought to suppress democracy in India during the emergency. How people will put in jail. Today I have asked him a question as to how in the 17-year rule of Mr. Nehru, 16 years of Indira Gandhi, 5 years of Rajiv Gandhi, Sardar Patel was not given the Bharat Ratna, though he died in 1950. Mr. Azad was not given the Bharat Ratna. They could be given only in 91-92 when Narsingh was the Prime Minister. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the country of 2014 wants answer of 2014. I am regret to say you have lost the battle even before it has begun, because you are desperate. A certain defeat stares in your face.
He also talked about the Chaukidar remark. We know don't elect a person who will govern, but someone who will take care of you, referring to being a watchman for the country. That is something that he made almost fun of, saying that this Chaukidar has taken all your land as far as farmers are concerned.
Well, does Narendra Modi need a certificate of Rahul Gandhi? The way his party and his government has governed India? He wants the same way Gujarat to be governed? In fact, someone told me he even talked the English rulers as Chaukidars. That is a sense of history. They were not Chaukidars. They were imperial masters who had come to enslave India. Therefore, Rahul Gandhi's sense of history is poor. His understanding of politics leaves a lot to be desired. But what is remarkable is his almost brazen attempt to escape from the reality of today because he has no answer. But I only say the people are watching all this. Whenever these kind of stale records of Hitler, fascism, communal secular, these are dialogues of 1970s. They have got no relevance in 2014. But who would tell all these things to Rahul Gandhi? Because in spite of a repeated massive defeat of Congress party under his and the leadership of his mother, he rarely learns any lesson.
Just last question. You're talking about him not doing his homework, or for that matter, his speechwriters. He says that opposition is not doing its homework as far as Sardar Patel's legacy is concerned. Talking about how when Sardar Patel's airport was, inaugurated, it was opposition that came with black flags. He's also saying we believe in our leaders. We don't believe in people like RSS. Again, talking about RSS as well.
Because there's nothing more to argue. Today I have controverted that on facts as to what Rajmohan Gandhi has to say, as to what the letter of 27th February of 1948 by Patel to Nehru said, in which he says that upon monitoring of investigation, he did not find anything against the involvement of RSS. But let me ask a simple question, be very honest. Why was Sardar Patel not given Bharat Ratna by the Congress regime of his family as India's head? Why was Sardar Patel almost pushed to the sidelines of India's history? Because Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi and all others wanted Indians of the future to know only their contribution and not that of Sardar Patel or Maulana Azad.
Strong reaction coming there from Ravi Shankar Prasad on behalf of the BJP, taking on Rahul Gandhi over his perhaps most aggressive comment so far against the BJP's Prime Ministerial nominee Narendra Modi. Take a listen to what Rahul Gandhi said earlier in the day.
एक ये नेता होता है और उस नेता उस नेता की सोच होती है कि ज्ञान जनता में है। जब गांधी जी ने दांडी मार्च की बात की, वो जनता के बीच में क्यों गए? क्योंकि उन्हें मालूम था कि ज्ञान जनता के बीच में है। और उस नेता की खोज जनता के ज्ञान को समझने की, सुनने की खोज होती है। और वो जो नेता होता है वो सिर झुकाकर चलता है, घमंड नहीं होता है उसमें। गांधी जी के पास 2-3 कपड़े थे, एक लाठी थी, एक घड़ी थी, घमंड नहीं था। और दूसरे प्रकार का नेता होता है, सबसे बढ़िया उदाहरण शायद हिटलर हो। और हिटलर सोचता था कि जनता में कोई ज्ञान, जनता की बात को सुनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं। जो भी जर्मनी में होगा वो सिर्फ हिटलर करेगा। सबका सब ज्ञान हिटलर के भेजे में है, सब शक्ति हिटलर के अंदर है और जनता का कुछ लेना देना नहीं। उस नेता को जनता की बात सुनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं होती। वो सिर्फ बोलता है, वो कहता है, जनता को कहता है कि मैं ये कर दूंगा, मैं वो कर दूंगा, मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया। एक ये नेता होता है। और उस नेता की सोच होती है कि ज्ञान जनता में है। जब गांधी जी ने दांडी मार्च की बात की, वो जनता के बीच में क्यों गए? क्योंकि उन्हें मालूम था कि ज्ञान जनता के बीच में है। और उस नेता की खोज जनता के ज्ञान को समझने की, सुनने की खोज होती है। और वो जो नेता होता है वो सिर झुकाकर चलता है, घमंड नहीं होता है उसमें। गांधी जी के पास 2-3 कपड़े थे, एक लाठी थी, एक घड़ी थी, घमंड नहीं था। और दूसरे प्रकार का नेता होता है, सबसे बढ़िया उदाहरण शायद हिटलर हो। और हिटलर सोचता था कि जनता में कोई ज्ञान, जनता की बात को सुनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं।